So, real bridge update. Before it gets hard dark. Been on our evening walk. This is going to be the new bridge over to Ponton Creek here. County Road 370, Shiner. Looking good. Guardrails and everything when they're done, huh? Of course, with the drought, the creek is bone dry now. Riprap under here to stabilize the banks and everything. That's good. See that little pool there that was holding water a while back? It's completely dry. So it's looking real good. You can see the dirt here is just powder dry. Dust. Coming along real nice. They better hope that we don't get any big rain, because if we do, this will all wash down the creek in very, very short order. Loose dirt and riprap over a couple culvert tubes. So hopefully they get done and get this dug back out before there's a Gulf storm or anything like that. Some good concrete pilings. I'm sure going down pretty deep. And everything. Cal's been wandering through here. It's a track. So, not quite going to be level with the ground over there, but a good probably 10 feet higher than the old bridge was. So that'll be nice. Anyway, good to see that it's coming along. Anyway, Another sunset. Bone dry. These silt dams are just about the biggest waste of time and money I've ever seen. Somebody's idiot brother-in-law in government come up with that idea. Probably got a company putting them in. We haven't had a drop of rain here in 2 months. And if we did get a rain, this soil is so dry and so loose that it's going to wash like crazy anyway where it's been disturbed, because it's just powder. About the only place green is down here on the creek bottom. You get up here, you can see the pastures. We have had 4.5 inches of rain for the year. Even the ditch bottoms are dead and dry. This pasture evidently isn't being grazed, but there's not a single green thing in it that I can see. If it was being grazed, it would have been ate off. And here you can see this pasture. It ain't being grazed much either. But yeah, even the camphor trees, the stuff growing in the fence here, are losing their leaves. There's a little bit of green blue stem here. Like that red blue stem, that's pretty well dead. There's a little Bermuda still hanging on. Here's the Johnson grass. There's a tiny bit of green left, but you can see it's almost dead. We've had 4.5 inches rain since January the 1st. We should be at, well, now between 21 and 22. I haven't calculated it much. We get there about 36 inches of rain a year up here at Shiner. It is kind of seasonal. We do have a good southeast breeze tonight, but that's about all we can say about it. Of the 4.5 inches of rain we've had this year, about 2.5 of that came on January the 31st. The rest has been in little 1/2 inch to 1 inch spurts, about every 2 months on average. So this whole country is just drying up to nothing. Here's some Johnson grass that's doing a tiny bit better. So there's a little bit of probably it's Bermuda. Can't think of the name off of it offhand. Little Johnson grass here. This stuff, you can see how that Bermuda's got its leaves rolled up. They're little narrow leaves, but still, it coastal Bermuda. It's seeded itself out from sprigs that have fell off guys' equipment and trucks, hay bales, so forth. It doesn't reproduce by grass because it's a hybrid, or by seed because it's a hybrid Bermuda, so it has to grow from little sprigs or things that fall off and happen to take root. And the hybrid Bermuda is sterile. The same way you cross a horse and a donkey to get a mule, but the mule is sterile. The mule can't reproduce itself. Same way with hybrid Bermuda grass. You have to either plant the tops or bits of rootstock called sprigs. So when this stuff falls off hay bales or equipment and it's good rainy weather, manages to take hold. This is common Bermuda grass, which gets a little bit taller than that, but not much. Maybe boot deep at the most. Hybrid Bermuda will get up between knee and almost waist high in good growing conditions, which we haven't seen here in about 9 months at least. Beautiful sunset, rays. For once we're not choking on Saharan dust, and so far any wildfires have been well north of us. I should have shot a little footage of this pasture earlier, because it is just not a single green thing out there. Well, anyway, we've had our about mile walk or half mile walk, whatever it is. I don't know. I haven't looked it up on the phone maps to tell. And saw out there doing with the bridge, and about back to the car because it's up the road and way over there is the house. Of course, we turn. It's just past that tree to go up to the house. So I wasn't walking that far because, yeah, it's cool. It's not 100 degrees anymore since we're in late evening, but it's still probably 85 or 88, something like that. So later.